Hello everybody, it's Jordan here, and it's late at night, as you all can see in my clock there, and I have nothing else better to do, so I thought I'd make you guys another Minecraft Graphical Tips episode. So, today, I want to show you guys how to place Minecraft characters within the landscapes, and make them look like that, they're actually doing something within the landscape, and this is the desktop background I have right here. So we are going to shift click as soon as this all slows down here, or speeds up. I'm going to delete this. So in this video I will be showing you guys basic poses, lighting, and that's really it, and how to include textures. So this will be used with Mineways. So if I remember, I will put a link in the description. If not, just search up Mineways on Google or Bing or whatever you use. So I'm going to open up Mineways. Just X that out. There we are. So this is Mineways. Full screen in here. And we're just going to open up a world, and I only have one world as it is right now. This one was taking place in the snow. So as soon as Mineways starts responding here, sometimes it gets a little slow for me. There we are. I think we'll place this one kind of within the desert area. So let's put it in this mountain. So we're just going to hold the left click, and we're going to get our area. Once we have our area all out, you want to select your terrain.png. Now, Mineways comes with basic ones for, let's see what texture packs it comes with once this all opens. Alright, so it comes with the default terrain. Never actually looked at this one, I have no idea what it is. That Craft Dark, High and Light, a jungle terrain, LB Photorealism, Mises texture pack, once again another texture pack I've never really looked at, and Sphax Pure Bcraft. But just for the tutorial, we're going to use the default texture pack. So once that's finished, you just click Export for Rendering or Control R, and I'm just going to name this Tutorial. Oops. Alright, that's not how you spell tutorial. I forgot how to spell. There we go. Alright, let's click Save. Don't mess with any of these. You don't want to touch any of that. Alright, so now we can, once it's done saving here, we will be closing out of Mineways. Alright, so, I think I saved it in the Mineways. My world, and tutorial. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we are going to open up Cinema 4D. Actually, minimize it again. We're going to go into Mineways, and we are going to grab the object file. Ooh, there's a bug in here. Sorry about that. And we're going to grab the object file. Go away, bug, you're ugly. And not the MTL. We're going to drag it into our Cinema 4D. And make sure that this is to about 1000 if you're putting in your Minecraft rig. Alright, so it's going to export everything. And it's going to have this very bland and boring look to it. So I'm going to show you guys how to import textures. So just grab onto your very first texture, hold shift, and get on the right one, the last one. Now make sure that your color is selected, and go to the three dots for your texture selection. Now we are going to navigate to where they are. So they've been saved in the Mineways folder, and you want to look for whatever you had it named, and then RGB. So now it'll import the textures onto here. We'll just minimize this, and we'll take off these render settings just so, never mind, they're off. And it's going to look very bland and boring. So we just render this out, and the textures are there, but you see, like, those are messed up, and just everything looks bright and boring. So, oh, wait a minute. Never mind. So we're going to open this back up. We're going to click on, we're going to uncheck specular. We're going to check alpha. And we're going to go to the open file navigation once again. you do not want to click on the alpha. You want to do the RGBA. So once that's selected, now you'll have texture in these kind of files. Now, when we render this, these actually have a meaning, but you just look out in the distance and it's all boring and dark. I'm going to show you guys how to create a sky. Now, I'll show in another tutorial how to make a sky with actual clouds, because I haven't actually looked into that yet. So we're going to create a new material, and we're going to go to color, we're going to turn off specular, and we are going to make a oh wait, you want to go to this, make sure your light blue is selected, and ignore what I've been saying. You gotta go to texture, go to gradient, and make sure that this is a 2DV. Click on the black box to show where the black color of the gradient is coming from, and make it a bright color like that. Now, select the white color selector and give it a lighter blue, and now you have the sky kind of tint to it. So we're going to import that, and now we have a happier looking summer desert of death day. Alright, hey, look, some iron, or not iron, but coal. I'll have to go get some of that later. Now we are going to import some lighting. So just grab a normal light, and that's gonna do that. It's kind of normal, and you're gonna grab an array. Now make the light a child of the array, and now pretty sure you bring up the array. Now it's a ring of light. So we are going to actually expand the radius so that it circles the area. So we're gonna, well, it doesn't have to be all the way around, but we're gonna keep it at around about there. And we're just going to raise it. Now we're going to give the light kind of a noonish looking color. We're gonna lower the intensity down, and look at that. The place is starting to look kind of nice, kind of peaceful, and probably lower the intensity of this color. The let's see here. Brightness, so you can lower the max strength. There we go, and now we're kind of getting a more settle area in this desert here with patches of snow. Quite lovely. Now what we're going to do is we are going to grab our Steve rig. So, a lot of you guys may have the free rig. I have the paid rig because I went out and bought it. Once again, $15, you guys. So as soon as I remember, I still haven't thrown it on my desktop. I'll have to do that. Just open up Chrome here and get it from my download history, because I had to go and re-download it from my cloud. And let's navigate to downloads here. Minimize it. Snap it to the side. Computer's running a little slower here at the moment. Not the best computer on the market, but it'll have to do. And let's just grab our Steve rig and put it on the desktop for now. There we go. Now I'm just going to extract the files as well. There we go. Now that we have our Steve rig, depending on which version you use, I'm using R13. I prefer the content browser, and I'm just going to drag and drop this into Cinema 4D. And you gotta give it a minute here, and it'll open up the content browser for you to select which version of Steve you want. So there is the non-custom skin, and there's the custom skin Steve. Now, because I'm gonna be putting my skin in here, we're just going to use the custom skin Steve. Alright, so let's zoom in here. Alright, there he is. Now, let's, for those Minecraft players, go and navigate to wherever your skin is saved. And my skin is on the desktop. And there is me right there. So, now we're going to get into some basic body movement here. So, I've showed you guys my walk cycle. I might actually re-upload that because it was kind of rushed, and the way I did it was really bad. So I'll probably just fix that. I guess I'll show you guys the beginning walk, just because I'm going to be showing you guys, you know, he's going to be walking. So you want to go to your visual selector, and grab whatever leg you're going to pull out first. And we're just going to bend it like that. Then we grab our bones and tilt him like he's flying, but once you see that bone snap, stop, and then grab the other leg and set it forward. Now I'm going to bend this as well. And I'm going to actually slump him over so it looks like that he's hot from all this weather. So I'm just going to move him like that. Sorry about all the black outlining that's going on. Some Adobe things just updated. It's what happens when you're on a slower PC, so it can actually do the work. I'm gonna move his head up. Let's try to get his arm to make it look like he's about to wipe some sweat off of his face, because it's hot even though the sun's about to go down. So let's move the way his arm is bent. Yeah, so get his arm up here. That's good. Or maybe it looks like that he's trying to get the sun out of his eyes, even though there isn't really a sun going on. And let's just move this arm back. Bend it a little. Oh. Ooh, no, not like that. It just looks like it's just all messy. We won't have to worry about bending it. So now we have our basic, you know, way for him to, you know, look like he's walking through the desert here. So let's just grab a camera, because cameras always help. And let's just zoom into him. And now, let's kind of get something like this. There we go. And I'm actually going, let's work on his face now. Alright, so let's give him my eye color, which is like a greenish hazel. So more like down here. More or less, don't matter. Now we're going to work on his eyebrow size. Let's just up the size of it. And let's scroll down here, the eyebrow rotation. And let's set it to about 13 degrees. Alright, now we are going to go into the GUI. Now, some of you who have the paid version may notice that yours may be different. It's not so clumped in. It's screen resolution. I can't do anything about it since I'm on a laptop. So I have to deal with, I already know how to fix everything. So I'm going to lower this down. Open his mouth just a tad, make it a bit wider. Alright, there we go. I don't know, I've always been good when it comes to the making the worried and sad looking face. And I am actually going to extrude out his hair and his shoes and I guess his shirt as well. You know, a little more detail. And now let's just go into these render settings. So you want to go to anti-something, I'm sorry, I'm bad with words, and set geometry to best. You want to go into your effects, go to abundant oculation and global illumination, and you will be ready to render, not yet. Set your output to, you can either, what was that? There's presets that you can just set it through, like you can go to film and video. HDTV 120 by 720. That's the main, you know, res I use. So now it's just zoomed in here a little more. So I'm going to render this out, guys. So I will see you guys in a minute. I'm actually going to render out the unmodified version. So I'm actually going to uncheck these now. And the modified version. So once again, I will see you all in a bit. Well, other than the fact that he's floating, he actually looks a lot better. The textures though, I have to figure out how textures are set as high quality. It's probably another program other than Mineways. I'll have to ask some of the professional animators that I managed to talk to. So other than like I said, other than the fact that he's floating, it's not that bad. But that's really it, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. Please drop a like and comment if you guys want to see anything else. And I will see you guys later.